and welcome back. So we are learning 6th chapter, physical and chemical changes. So in previous videos we have discussed the differences between physical and chemical changes, and we have done some activities. These activities will help us to identify whether the change is physical or chemical. So in today's video we will be doing some more activities about chemical changes. We will be doing some chemical reactions. Chemical changes are nothing but chemical reactions. Okay. So we will be doing some activities. One activity we have done in previous video. Here I have written Mg plus O2 gives MgO. Right? We have burned a magnesium ribbon. Correct? You have seen bright white color light was produced when we were burning. So in that reaction, in that change was chemical change. Why it was chemical change? Because a new substance is produced. What was the new substance? Magnesium oxide. Right? So Mg react with oxygen. These two are two different substances, and this third one is different substance, a new substance. Okay. So here Mg plus O2 gives MgO. Now this reaction is not balanced. Okay, how we can balance? 2Mg, here 2Mg. So this balancing of reaction you will be learning in class 10 in detail. Fine. So we will move ahead. Today we will see some activities. Okay, so keep focused. So now I am having some substances with me. This is, can you read it? This is copper sulfate. Okay, and the color of copper sulfate I will show you. This is the color. Okay, this is the color. This is blue color. Copper sulfate is also called as blue vitriol or Neela Tapa. Okay, three names are there: copper sulfate, blue vitriol, or Neela Tapa. Right? Because color is blue. So we have copper sulfate with us. Now what is the activity? The activity is that we have to add copper sulfate into water, as I have done here. Okay, what I have done first, I have prepared a copper sulfate solution with the help of copper sulfate powder. I have added some pieces of copper sulfate powder in water, and then I have added bit of dilute sulfuric acid. Okay, what I have done, I have taken water, I have added copper sulfate powder in it, and then I have added dilute sulfuric acid, some drops of dilute sulfuric acid, to make a proper solution. So this kind of solution I made. This you can see blue color, and then I have added iron nail in it. So here you can see. So I have prepared copper sulfate solution, and then what I have done, I have added a iron nail or any iron, another iron objects you can add. So then I have kept for around 1 hour. So for this 1 hour is over. Now this you can see there is some color change. This is completely blue and it is turning into greenish color. This beaker is turning into green color. The solution present in the beaker is turning into green color. Okay, previously its color was this. This whatever is there in this test tube, this copper sulfate solution was part of this solution. I have separated it before adding iron nail. Okay, this both was one only, but I have separated it in test tube before adding iron nail, and then I have added iron nail. I kept for 1 hour, and now the color is changing to greenish color. Okay, first it was blue. After adding iron nail, it is turning into greenish color. And now you can see here at the bottom, the iron nail So on iron nail there are some deposits of copper. I am removing that deposits with the help of spoon. Okay. So on iron nail, what is deposited? Copper is deposited. You can see on this spoon. So I have separated copper molecules from copper sulfate solution. I hope you have seen it properly. So this was iron nail, and on this iron nail, copper molecules are deposited. Okay. Now these molecules are present at the bottom also of this solution. Lots of copper molecules are there at the bottom. Okay. So what has happened exactly? So whatever has happened in the figure is presented on the board. So first I have taken copper sulfate, I have added in the water, then I have added some drops of dilute sulfuric acid, and then I have added iron nail. Okay, so iron is represented by symbol Fe, copper Cu, sulfate SO4. Copper means Cu, sulfate means SO4. What is this CuSO4? Don't get confused. These are the symbols. Like there are various symbols. Parking symbol is there, right? Then various road symbols are there. In math, in geography, you must have learned various symbols. So same way in chemistry, we represent various elements, various compounds with the help of some symbols. Okay. In further classes, in next classes, you will be learning in 9th, 10th, you will be learning in more detail about elements, about compounds, about the symbols. Okay. So till the time, make it very clear, these are the symbols of various compounds or various substances. Okay. So iron object, what is the symbol? Fe, or we can call it as a ferrous. So we have made copper sulfate solution, then we have added iron nail, and then what has happened? It is converted into ferrous sulfate, right? Before the reaction, before this arrow, what this arrow indicates? The left side of arrow is before the change, and the right side of the arrow represents after the change takes place. These are called as reactant, these are called as product. So before the change, the substances were different. After the change, there is formation of new substances. Here two new substances are formed. Can you see this FeSO4 before the change? No, it was CuSO4, but after the change, what has produced? Ferrous sulfate, FeSO4. Before the reaction, Cu was there, it was there, but along with SO4. So copper sulfate is different and Cu is different, right? Copper sulfate, here you can see. This is copper sulfate. In this, copper is there. And I have shown you what is the color of copper. You know, okay, reddish brownish color. But when same copper, this is the magic of chemistry, this is the magic of nature. Same copper, when it is present along with sulfate, its color is blue. Right? And what we have done? We have made the copper sulfate solution, then we have added ferrous in it. And then after some time, what has happened? Their change has happened. And in that change, ferrous have separated copper from sulfate, and what is produced? Ferrous sulfate. And then we got the copper, which I showed to you with the help of spoon. I showed you that copper molecules were deposited. These copper molecules were deposited on the iron nail. Okay. So this is physical or chemical change? Yes, it is chemical change because new substances are formed. Right? Now, let us move to the next activity, next change. So I have acetic acid. This is the third one. I have acetic acid, or it is also called as vinegar. Okay. So this acetic acid is there, vinegar is there. Then I have baking soda with me. Okay, I have baking soda. Chemical name of baking soda is what? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. What is the name of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Baking soda is different, baking powder is different. Okay, baking powder contains a kind of acid, some kinds of acid in it. Baking powder. Baking soda is completely sodium hydrogen carbonate. Fine. Now we will mix these both. We will add baking soda in the vinegar and let us see what happens. So first I will take in test tube. What I am taking? I am taking vinegar, or you can call it as acetic acid. Then see properly, I am adding baking soda. Okay. So can you see what is happening? Can you see the bubbles? Can you see the bubbles? See, the bubbles are coming out of the test tube. These bubbles, can you identify which gas bubbles these are? See here, carbon dioxide. These bubbles are nothing but of carbon dioxide. So what has happened in this change? Vinegar reacted with baking soda. When we mix baking soda with vinegar, carbon dioxide is produced and some other substances are produced. And same carbon dioxide gas, when we transfer, next change, same carbon dioxide gas, when we transfer to lime water. What is the symbol for lime water? CaOH taken twice. This bracket is there for OH. This two means 2O and 2 hydrogen. Two atoms of oxygen, 2 atoms of hydrogen. So Ca, what is meant by Ca? Ca is nothing but calcium. Okay. So Ca is calcium. You know calcium is a very much important element for our bones, strong bones, right? So calcium hydroxide, lime water. So what we can do? Carbon dioxide when we pass in lime water, what we get? We get this new substance which is called as CaCO3. The name is calcium carbonate, and we get water. In our day-to-day life, people take lime, add it to the water, okay, and that lime water they apply on the walls, and after applying on the walls, after 1 or 2 days, the wall becomes whitish color. Okay, why it becomes whitish color? Because when you apply lime water on wall, in surrounding carbon dioxide is there, so that lime water reacts with carbon dioxide, and what is produced? Calcium carbonate. Whitish color substance is produced. Okay, so calcium carbonate plus water. So this is what physical or chemical change? Of course, it is a chemical change because CO2 was there. Now you can see CO2. No. Calcium hydroxide was there. Here calcium hydroxide is there. No. Here what is there? Calcium carbonate is there. The properties of calcium carbonate and properties of calcium hydroxide, which is also called as lime water, are different. So here also new substances are produced. So this is also a chemical change. Okay, so we'll end for today. We have seen some activities. You have to note down this in your notebook, and 2 questions for homework I will be giving you. In next video we will be discussing that. First is, when you dissolve sugar in water, whether that dissolving sugar in water is a physical change or chemical change, you have to answer. And the second question is, we in next video will be discussing about rusting, last chemical change for our syllabus. So why rusting occurs faster in salty water? Okay, so these are the 2 questions for you.